Wizards, still into the future midweek magic. I wanted to look at a couple of other decks. I had a little bit of time on my own to play with Fast, Frantic, Furious, and thought it was pretty good. If you want to see my full thoughts on all these decks and some gameplay of the one I chose, which, spoilers, is the We Ride at Dawn, then you can check out the previous video. But I wanted to try out, at least Ready for Takeoff, Fast and Frantic Furious. I played against enough Shiver Me Timbers and Totally Exhausted to feel like I've got a pretty good idea of where those are. But I thought Fast and Frantic and Furious was the second place deck here, and I still think that. So I want to do a couple videos, and then I just want to test Ready for Takeoff and verify that yes, this is about as bad as I think it is. Really not much to say here, except that I have gotten off video the Hellish Sideswipe and Masterpiece Vault on turn 4 together, and that felt really good. I would have loved to get Sword of Fire and Ice because I was playing the discard deck. Didn't show up. That sucks. I did still have the Champion's Helm for +2/+2, and we still swung for lethal. Like, the deck still worked. It still did the thing. That was a lot of fun. One other thing I would kind of like to do, and I think it's in this deck, is I'd like to try the Ornate Imitations. I haven't gotten to do it yet. I haven't seen anyone do it yet, despite playing the Exhausted deck all over the place. So maybe as a couple of bonuses we'll do that. But let's start off with Fast Frantic and just get into a game or two here. This is fine. Gastro Thrill Seekers are one of the good cards in this deck. We go first, so Overtake is going to actually stay at 3 cost. Mildly upsetting, but that's fine. This should still probably be a winnable hand. We'll see, of course, what the opponent, Apophis is coming, is capable of doing here. All right, they're playing the Verge. That puts them in one of 2 categories. Easily the more popular decks, by the way. Like Discard and Exhaust. Super popular decks, and I don't think it's warranted. I don't think they're as good. All right, so this looks like it's going to be the Exhaust deck. I do think we'll play Hour of Victory here. We can get max speed, which this deck should easily be able to do. Then we can pop that and go seek the card we want to play, which is fantastic. We might do it even if it's not the right card. Obviously, I don't need the wins anymore. These people... I think you're actually only matched with other people that have won, based on my other midweek magic plays, but I could be wrong there. So really fun turn here. We'll actually do... Ooh, Spectacle of Destruction's good. Say hello to Percy, everyone. Thrill Seeker, go ahead and hit that. Get the max speed. We'll swing Death Touch on both of these. They'll block one of them. That's totally fine. They don't block any of them, actually. We can pop Hour of Victory, but we're 2 turns away from going and playing our thing, which kind of sucks. Opponent could get in for a little bit of damage here if they want. Doesn't really bother us much. Was the Exhaust in this? Yeah, I'll block that. What you gonna do? Okay, I mean, you do get to draw a card off the Ranger's Refueler, which is cool. Get the Training Grounds, which is not meaningless for sure. I still think we're going to do this. I think we're going to go find the card, which is Masterpiece Vault. Don't have the mana to play it, so I will play Spectacle of Destruction instead. Swing 6, drop them to 6. And there's really no way we get to play this next turn, but they should try to block next turn. So we should be fine there. Ooh, Ornate Imitations! And they got... I mean, Elvish Refueler is actually really cool to see. Chief of the Scale, pretty much a complete miss for them. And a Defender. I mean, it's not awful. Elvish Refueler is actually a really cool find there. But the others are pretty bad. That's going to be what you get sometimes. I don't know why they crewed the Vine. It didn't offer anything to the Refueler. Like, go down to 17. Okay, we play Volt here. We would have loved to grab a land there. It's fine that we didn't. And I think we swing board here. What does this do? At the beginning of your upkeep. Yeah. They should block the They don't. They actually sacrifice the Elvish Refueler. Okay. That's a shame. This card is pretty cool. I like this. I think there's a very different deck with Gas Guzzler. I mean, this deck has Gas Guzzler, but like just doing some pretty crazy things with Spectacle of Destruction. As a kind YouTuber pointed out, this mana ability thing, that is when you produce mana with an ability, not when you spend mana. Which really, I don't, off the top of my head, I don't remember anything in this deck producing mana. But like, Boom Mobile does not trigger with that, I would presume. Okay, how much can we get in here for? Just 4? Alright. We actually need to find a land to crack Master Peace Vault, by the way. That or the Sacrifice card. We will seek here. Terror of the Peak's pretty cool. Shellbrood Stalker is okay. I guess we do Unforgiving Overtake. We could also do an Enduring Spike Spitter here, though, and just be able to look at the top card. And then we swing our 2/3 Death Touch. They'll probably block with the Defender. They could block with Deck Boss, but I don't think that's going to be right for them. Because Ranger's Refueler exhaustibility with Deck Boss on the field is okay. Okay, not sure why they decided to crew. Yeah, I'd be pretty surprised at this point if opponent could win. They do have some exhausts. They might be able to come out. Like, they should have so much more card draw than we can even hope to attain. And at the rate they're going, they might be able to create just a big enough wall that we can't get through it. But they're really not exhausting as much as I think maybe they should be. It's hard to say which is better, a wall of creatures or card draw into exhaust. I don't think the deck has much removal. They used one of their lightning strikes already. Yeah, creatures might just be the better option. That has Summoning Sickness. No, it doesn't? Okay. I think we could actually eat all of this and still be okay. But we don't have to, so we won't. We'll kill off one of the Ranger's Refuelers, and we will sacrifice to a Prow Catcher. I don't think you have exhaust on anything. How'd you pay the 3 mana? Oh, right. Cost 2 less to activate. Cool. Good stuff. Drop me to 5, but you have nothing left open, and you're probably going to surrender before I can do cool things, right? Oh, and we find Hellish Sideswipe. Okay. Opponent not surrendering yet. We'll kill off this. We'll sacrifice this. Master Peak Vault comes out. We get Fire and Ice here, I think? Auto-equip it to our Thrill Seeker. Wreck counter. Go ahead and drop the Highway Reaver. And then we'll go ahead and put them out of their misery. Cool stuff. Good game. Yeah, I think the deck does fine. Like, it's a pretty solid deck in this limited constructed environment, to be very clear on that point. And I've definitely gotten over 3 wins with it. It hasn't been as clean as the other deck was, but you can absolutely play this. If you're looking of options of the what, 5 decks they gave us? 3 decks? No, definitely more than 3. Thank you. Of the, 5 decks they gave us. Fast, Frantic, Furious, We Ride at Dawn. Good decks. Let's go ahead and play some of our own Ready for Takeoff, because I have seen 1 person play this out of, like, I think I'm coming up on 11 games in this midweek Magic. Stygos, the Ambitious. Oh boy, that's a lot of lands. Do we have early plays? We have some early plays. Yeah, I don't love this, but I think we'll keep it and try it. I don't believe we have any tutors in this deck like we did the other one. Alchemy cards aren't really supported yet. We want to find the Skyforge, and we only have a 6% chance to find that. We also need to get to 5 lands to do it, and we have no draw increase here. Guidelight's another really good card we could find, though. Alright, I guess we play the blue first so that we can hold up the instant. Almost certainly not going to be something we play here, but let's play the turn first. Midnight Mangler, I think, is the right call here. And then, yeah, I really like these. Let me get my face out of the way. I think those are pretty neat. I would happily grab those if they came back in the shop. Them and the Black Lotus ones. Alright, Swamp and 2 Mountains. What does opponent want to do from here? So clearly they're the deck I just played that I thought was pretty good. But no creatures out this far is kind of crazy. I think we'll go Deviant Skytech into Deviant Skytech. The 4 Thopters seems pretty good. Hour of Victory. Okay, they get the 2/2 zombie. And they have a tutor if they can finish grabbing their max speed. We can play another Sky Tech here and hold open the blue for bounce off, which also just destroys their token if need be. I don't know if that's what I want to use it on. There's a couple of better options in their deck for sure that we could hit. Through Roller. It's a pretty dangerous card. I don't know. I think maybe we sacrifice 2 things to it now, and then the finality counter. No, it doesn't get exiled if it's bounced. Alright, I think I'm just going to bounce it now. It just slows them down, which is fine. That essentially says, hey, take that turn off. You're not allowed to play Magic. I am blue. Okay, drops from 14, go up to speed 3, which also means that if we chump block here, we can then do the Skytech's max speed sacrifice to get more power. This deck would be so bad in, like, any modern standard deck. You would get crushed at the rate we're going. Is this worth just blocking? I think it is. But again, in this limited construction environment, it's fine. Turbocharge Escape. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Let's take back 2. Get in for 3, drop him to 11, go up to speed 4. Skytech. Skytech. And we actually, if I had thought about that more, we should have not done the hold 2. We should have attacked all and then just got 4 more attackers back. But, oh well, you win some, you lose some. Turbocharge Escape doesn't feel amazing for us here. Like, this kills everything of ours. Okay, Highway Reaper's interesting, but they don't have anything to get back right now. And they scoop. What? What? I guess? Man, that deck looks so bad. I guess maybe they just kept a really crap hand? I mean, we kind of did too, but we had the Skytex, which we were counting on doing this, which is really what this deck is about. I don't know about that game. I'll take all that, thanks. Get my quest done. I racked up to 3. Yeah, okay. I would like to keep a different type of hand this time, if at all possible. Plains, Hangerback Assembler. Conjures the Walker, which is the XX. I don't think we keep that. We can keep this. This is fine. The real question is, what do we get rid of? And I think it's the Captain. Yeah, I think it's the Captain. Glidecar Nesting Bot first? I think it's got to be Nesting Bot. The next question is then Guidelight turn 2 or Guidelight later when we've seen if they've got Lightning Bolt, for instance. Honestly, I think we might just need to throw this out. We'll swing first. There's no way they block this. It would be so bad. Go up to speed 2. Drop Guide Light. And the next turn, we could drop Snare. We could drop both Midnight Mangler and Glide Car. We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. Guide Light could just get big enough here to... The Lightning Strike! No, I just said I should wait. Ah, yeah. Okay. They don't have much removal, but they do have removal. I don't think this deck has any way to get that back either. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to Perilous Snare. Flyby is a good card. It's not the only good card in their deck, but we can slow them down a good bit here, I think. Drop Glide Car and Mangler next turn, and we just need to keep drawing into our lands so we can play Skyforge and do the thing that we want to do with this deck. Skyray comes down. Skyray is a pretty good card. And a second Skyray. 2 Skyrays turns out is still a good card. Okay, I think we play Midnight Wrangler and Glide Car. Scry 1. We don't need the interface ace. Please go away. We could... doesn't really make sense to attack. The Midnight Mangler obviously won't do anything here. We can't block flying. The Skyrays, if they've got enough Scarred in hand, could absolutely just run away with this game right here. That's already 4 damage. I do like this land, this island. It's not like going into any of my decks or anything, but I do think it's pretty cool. The art style, I think, was nailed well here. Broadside Barrage? Okay, that's not a big deal. I don't think this can matter in any way, shape, or form, but I'm going to do it as a best practice. Also, they're hitting me for 6 damage. This is why I don't like vehicles. All the triggers that they have to ask you about. Because of course I could crew the card that I don't already have up. Like, it won't do me any good, but I could do it. We do need the land. But this has to be tapped. Yeah, so we can't do that. I guess we crew off the other nesting bot that can't attack here. Get in for 3. Go to max speed 4. Trigger that. Put a +1/+1 counter on a nesting bot, maybe. It ain't crazy, but it's something. They're going to hit us for 6. We'll hit them back for 6. They have more life than we do. And are on the swing, so they're definitely in the position to win this right now. Which is not surprising. This is not the best deck by far, but I do think it's better than this one. Ooh, they just got another 5 damage out of nowhere. Drop us to 2. Steal a card, which means they stole our island. I mean, we still draw planes, but, like, still too far away for it to matter. Nesting Bot, deal 6 damage, but, like, that's it. We'll go ahead and let them finish it out. I don't know that they have any achievements they're trying to collect with this, but, like, might as well. GG. Create the monkey. Do 14 damage, I believe. Not bad. So close to doing the thing with this deck. I think we'll give it one more game. Play 3 total with this deck. It did win the first one. Lost the second one. Casino 3. Man, can I get these cues in my mythic games? These cues are nice. Yeah, so I think we go Verge, Nesting Bot, Plains, Surge of Acclaim. This could be good. This could be good. Cloudspire Captain isn't even actually totally useless here. Because it supports the Skyforge. Could be good. Surge of Acclaim. Oh yeah, this is not the card I was thinking of, is it? Let's do non-land card, I guess. Glide card. Okay, we'll get in for 1. I guess that can be a turn 4 for us. Routeway Moose. Oh boy. Okay, they're playing a good deck. Do we need the 3rd land here? I think we want Cloudspire Captain. I could attack, but I don't think it matters. Does Skyforge have flying? It does. Flying and Vigilance, crew 4, so we need a good bit of crew. There's the Quick Beast Amulet. That is terrifying for us. It would actually be tempting to kill the Routeway Moose if they attacked. They don't. I do think we play the Archive here because we're going to play Glidecar and Acclaim. So we don't need the 4th land this turn. We'll Surveil. Don't need Midnight Wrangler. We will do this, seek a non-land card, discard a card. We will discard a Plains. Seat Midnight Mangler. Glidecar will come down. Turbocharge Escape is actually totally fine. We might genuinely need that. Still can't really attack here. We do have the Glidecar as a crewable creature, though, that can then block, which might be relevant. The second Amulet doesn't do much on its own, but when they drop whatever this is, yeah. Those are now 2/3/3s. Those are already terrifying. Pay 4 and equip a creature to 6. That can only go up from there. Okay, my turn. We get to do the thing here, but is the thing better than just wiping the board? No, because I want to perpetually make this a creature. Let's do the thing. What do we get? We got to attack with it to get the thing. I do think... Whoop, nope, cancel the crew. I do think I'm going to do this. Flying +1. Get in for 4 over the top. That don't seem too bad. And then we chump block because they don't have trample. There's only one card in that deck with trample. And it's the 9-cost Slime. Although you can significantly reduce its cost. So I'm feeling okay here. We could hold back Nesting Bot because it becomes a 2/1 and let the servo die. Let's see about that. What's opponent want to do here? Really thinking hard about something. I'm not sure if they're thinking about saddling to get the extra free land. Nope, they go ahead and play District Mascot, which is not a bad card. They'll go up to 7 on the Routeway Moose. I can totally swing here. We will block with the servo, I think. I think we'll keep back the Nesting Bot. It's so mildly okay. I wonder if they meant to saddle. It's too late now. Okay, we will chump block. Pleasure doing business. Okay, now, obviously we've got some good things to do. Interface Ace is a crucial step. And really the goal here is that I want to swing 9 in the air. Heart, gotta be, right? Drop them to 5. Play Heart. End turn. And it's just perpetually a creature because of Skyforge. Dude. Did the thing. Is the deck good just because it beat this one? I don't think so. But it can do the thing. Ooh, they got Slime out. That's neat. I did not actually get to play that. Their Moose is going to go to just ridiculous levels. They get now, next turn, put both of those onto the Slime, and the Slime becomes a 24 plus 8, so 32 damage creature with trample. If they just had some way to give it haste, they could do it this turn. It is only because of our flying that we're going to win this game. And not gonna lie, I'm tempted to be a real butt and turbocharge escape, wipe the board, slimes duplicate, create the Skyforge as a perpetual creature, swing in for the final 5 damage. Should I? Probably not. Will I? If they let me, probably. Does Heart do anything? Or is it just... Yeah, it's just like Planeswalker shenanigans. Yep, you may make your 20/20 slime with trample. It will not get the chance to do anything. Alright, I mean, easy blocks here. Block, block. And then just block with Interface Ace. We could have, of course, pulled out the Skyforge, but no need to. I presume opponent just concedes here before letting us do things, but it's up to them. Yeah, there it goes. Cool. So, yeah, we did the thing. Again, I guess it's worth stating that you can play any of the decks and win and get your 3 wins. Like, totally possible. The meta is balanced enough to do that. But unless you like the idea of Skyforge and like drafting up cards like this, or really just like Thopters and Servos, this deck is not as consistent as the others, I think. Certainly isn't as fast either. Okay, one more set of games. Let's do Totally Exhausted. Yeah, cool. And really all I'm looking to do here is get at least X equals 3 on the card. I would really love if we could get like X equals 5 or higher. We got the card. We've got a decent set of lands to start with. Does Training Grounds help us here? No, it's only creatures. Still, I think this is a keepable hand. Yeah, I think this is fine. We'll go Canal into Trainer, turn to probably Thundering Falls or Commercial District. It doesn't really matter. Grease Wrench, trigger the Trainer, I think. Turn 3, we can Broadside Barrage, whatever we need to. Playing against Porter, 5/7s. Mako, so we know what they're playing. Trainer comes down. We could have played... No, these don't have haste. I'm thinking the Prowcatcher. I was thinking we could have played haste and see if they'd sacrifice, but be a bad play for them. And I do think the Trainer into the reduced cost is really advantageous for us here. Mountain comes down. That turns Verge on. Already got the Flyby. That's a good card. I don't know why they're reading Trainer. They shouldn't be able to remove it. Okay, they decide not to attack. That's not unfair, I think. I think we'll go ahead and grab green here with the Surveil. We will leave the Verge on top. Play the Goblin instead, I think. I would happily trade this for either of your creatures. Do you want to do that? Okay. For a second, I was wondering if they had some free discard, but I don't think that exists. You know, I haven't really looked at this one. I also like this one. The painterly quality is really nice on it. Do I love the racetrack and stuff? No, but like more of this style, please. For sure. Boosted Sloop. So they will do double discard here, I think, if they choose the cards right. I'm pretty sure with Flyby, they need to select a card they want to discard at their end step. Yeah. So they draw a bunch of cards. I've seen a lot of people pick a land and then play that land and then it doesn't get discarded. Very honest mistake, like easy to do because it's the last card you can play in your second main phase. And you're just like, okay, I'll play out the land and enter, and I don't get my discard. They discard a land. They hit me for 2. They're only swinging 2, which is interesting. But it's the 2 flying, so I guess they just didn't want to lose the Mako. That makes sense. They can also crew the Sloop now, and I cannot attack into them. Getting pretty risky here. We will probably Broadside Barrage this coming turn. Yes, because we have the Verge. We'll probably Broadside Barrage. They did not mess up the lands, so they both are 3/3s. Anything else we can do that's interesting? We could X1 on the Ornate Imitations, which is almost a complete waste. We have to go 3 lands here if we want a Broadside Barrage, so we can't play Thundering Falls. And Jockey is just nothing, right? Yeah. I mean, we could also Trainer. I don't think that's right. I think we need to remove the flyer. What are we discarding? Goblin, I think. Gotta be Goblin. I doubt we get the chance to use that Lightning Strike, but maybe on the sloop if it ever crews. That could be relevant. No attacks here. Can't really get in. This is definitely the more controlling deck in this limited constructed environment. If it just had a board wipe or two, but I don't think it does. And of course, a board wipe is anti-imitations. But the fact that your only removal is a couple of lightning strikes, and this is a creature-heavy format, makes it hard. We can't trade with the Mako here, because both Boosted Sloop and Captain Howler will just bump cards up like crazy here. Yeah, the discard puts them up to 4. The Boosted Sloop puts them up to 5, 6, 4? 6, 4, I do believe. They'll get an extra draw after this. We probably chump block, though. No trample. That sucks. We are very much losing here. There is, of course, the chance. We'll save the Verge for next turn. We could do 2. Yeah, that's not enough. We'll do this. Ranger's Refueler ain't it. And now we have the choice of keeping Jockey down or holding up Lightning Strike. And I really think I need to be able to sacrifice the Trackhand Trainer comfortably. And I think they're probably just swinging Mako and Sea Scourge and leaving the Sloop back. So this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to sack the Trainer to whatever they put the discard effect of Howler on. And hope we can keep going. If they have double discard here, though, and they put it on both creatures, the Howler effect, we could be in a lot of trouble. Which isn't surprising. I don't really expect to win this game, per se. I just want to do the thing. Mako that I wonder if they should have cycled. Fearless Swashbuckler, which doesn't need to be cycled. We might need to sacrifice the Jockey here as well. Yeah, I mean, if we win this, it'll almost certainly be because we throw out Ornate Imitations and get something absurd. Broadside Barrage to the bin. Okay. Rotting Morocco. Yeah, you all know what I mean. Ooh, we could kill the Howler here. I think we got to do that, right? Even though we take the 7? Probably. They will get card draw. Is it land? Is it a creature? Is it a lightning strike? So we can do X equals 3 here. But I think we can survive one more turn. It's going to be real close. Really cutting it to the quick here. But I think we have to at least try to go for higher than X equals 3. I think X equals 3 is like the bare minimum value you can get here. So they're going to get 2 discards, which means I think we want to kill the Mako. We need to make sure they don't have a discard in hand, though. And so we can do it now. Cool. That dies. They get... What is this going to be? 10 damage. Leaves us with 1 life. As long as they don't have a lightning strike in hand, we should make it. Or draw into a card they can cycle at instant speed. Which they don't. Cool. Alright, doing the thing. Let's see. X equals 4. So, like, rates above rate, I think? Exile target card from a graveyard, put +1/+1 counter on this. Sure. That can go away. Get some blood tokens. Get a bunch of blockers. Discard a card. Sacrifice this token. Draw a card. Okay. Blood Tithe Harvester is not one I've seen in a while. Okay, blood token. Sacrifice this creature. Target creature. Right. With the blood tokens. Yep. Miscloaked. This creature can't be blocked. Oldie but a goodie. Troll. Trample on this creature enters. Create a monster. Sacrifice this. This creature fights target creature you don't control. That exile instead. Okay. Right. Dang, but the ward doesn't count? Okay, I could have read that more carefully. Oh, and the broadside barrage. Nice. We'll have to chump block a good bit here. It's fine. I mean, we're not winning, but man, we'd really like to keep the scavenger alive here, but I don't know that we'll be able to. They're going to swing 3 creatures, and all of them are lethal, and all of them block well. Or all of them fight as well. Unless they don't sloop. Right? They could choose not to. They need to do it on the flyby. Which they do it on the swashbuckler. I guess they'll do it also on the flyby here. What? Oh, the menace. Yeah, duh. The menace just wins them the game. Good broadside barrage. GG. Yeah, kind of fun. We did the thing. I don't think I'm going to play more games with this deck. I just don't think this is where it's at. Can you win with this deck? Absolutely. The other decks, I firmly believe, are better, though. All right, everyone. That is going to be it for me on this midweek Magic. I realize there's a deck or two I haven't played, at least on stream, but I really think I did everything I wanted to do in this constructed set. Let me know below if you'd actually like to see more Alchemy, if you'd like to see actually do constructed ranked events in that. I don't think there's a lot of appetite for it, but if I'm wrong, I'd love to know. Otherwise, please do like, subscribe, and Wizards, take it easy, have fun. We'll see you soon.